So when you saw the play originally, what did you think?
I didn't see it originally because she invited me to just kind of open it up, and I was very sick.
Okay.
So I was losing my voice. I eventually had to go to the doctor and get some of them steroids. I was very sick. She was sick too.
Yes, we both were.
So
amazing.
I came in the few days that she had it up, but I didn't see the play. But when you were there, that was the first time I saw the play.
That was the first time you saw it.
Yeah, I said, oh my goodness.
Okay.
First of all,
because I know the play went 3 days. I think that was the last day.
Yes,
yeah,
it was. That was the last day of the second performance.
But when I first saw it, I said, oh, because then I got a chance to see what it was about, see how she writes, see how she casts, who she put in the parts. I call it a two-person play because it's told by one person, but the other counterpart was like, she does it through letters. She does it through letters, but the one who's receiving the letters does her part like through song.
Yes.
So I said, so I could see her creativity, her art, but her fingerprint.
Yes.
And this is the first one.
Yes.
So I was giving her advice like, don't bring a whole lot of people in here because it's not even developed yet. But I could see that it's beautiful, it's clean, it's ready to get up and go on tour. Yes. So she has an advanced talent. I mean, she told me that she's an experienced writer because she's written books, but that doesn't always translate into theater.
Absolutely.
So, but she had it up. She knew what she's supposed to do. You put it up and get feedback, and let somebody else tell you what you have. And I could tell her that's right.
But you know what I like, Melba and Evie? I like the staging. You didn't have a lot of moving parts.
Right.
You have furniture that was stationary, and it went from one, the young lady who was reading the letters, and then she would play the piano, and she would sing. And at first when she was singing, I said, oh, okay, she, just a casual singer.
But you just listened to the voice at first, right?
But then when she went into the operatic mode, I said, wow.
So you get to see the talent of the singer.
Yes.
But you also get to see when she's reading the letters. This is the lady, and we're saying the lady that's reading the letters is her daughter, and she's the one who's doing the aspects of the singing. So you get two total different sides of it, and they're side by side.
Yes.
So
and then at one point in the play, they come together on their knees.
Yes, they do. Yes.
And
so you see her staging. I wouldn't see that in a book.
No, you really wouldn't.
And you have to see how that would translate by seeing it like we actually saw the play. I don't want to say everything, but I saw all of it. I've only seen it once now.
Okay.
But there's a lot.
Again, that was the same day that.
But there's so much to see.
Yeah.
Because of her talent.
Yes.
Now she told me she was talented, but that don't count, right?
Well, I'm here to tell you, Evie. Because Melba.
What did you see?
Because when we were sitting together, again, because I kept looking at you in my peripheral, watching your reaction, because I thought maybe you had seen it before, but the way you were,
so we had a relationship, so you would make assumptions about me.
Yes.
And what my relationship to her, to the player is.
Because you were,
but none of it was true.
We both were drawn in.
Right.
And,
I was watching his reaction too.
Yeah, because I'm saying, well, I'm sure she's seen it before, so she might not be very, responsive. She might not respond.
Right.
Like I was sitting there looking, and I was saying,
he was in it.
Wow.
Right.
And watching the young lady who was the main character.
Doing the spoken word.
Spoken word.
Yes. And I say that because in some cases it really was poetry.
It was.
And it was rapping, and it was, I mean, it was contemporary spoken word.
But it was very convincing.
Well, she was a fabulous actor. Matter of fact, I asked her, I know my eyeballs is getting big and everything. I said, well, how do you cough like that? I'm a singer, I'm an actor. Because I heard a rattle in there. I don't know if you know, she went and she took lessons to learn how to cough so that it sounded like she was dying.
I thought she
Because she was
actually
sick.
had a cold.
I was just getting over a cold.
That as part of the problem.
I said, well, what are you doing about? I was worried.
But in saying all that, let's do this. We're going to take a musical break, and we're going back to the day when Melba Moore was. Either this is going to be a Senior Hall or it's going to be Soul Train, but you're going to see it
way back in the day.
It's my pleasure to welcome back my lovely lady guest, Miss Melba Moore.
Never can say goodbye. No, 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 I never can say goodbye. Even though the pain and the heartache, they seem to follow me wherever I go. Though I try to hide my feelings, they always seem to show. And then you try to say that you're leaving me, and I always have to say no. Tell me why. Is it so that I never can say goodbye? No, 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 I never can say goodbye. Every time I think I've had enough and start heading for the door, but there's a very strange vibration of you sending me right to the core. Tell me turn around, you fool, you know you love me more and more. Tell me why. Is it so? Don't wanna let you go. I never can say goodbye more. Don't wanna let you go. I never can say that. No, 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 no. Never can say goodbye. No, 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 I never can say goodbye. And I keep thinking that our problems soon are gonna work out. But there's that same unhappy feeling. There's the anguish and there's the doubt. It's the same old easy hang up. I can't do with you all without. So tell me why. Oh, if you so don't wanna let you go. You never can think about more. Don't wanna let you go. I can't say that. No, 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 no. Hey, hey, I can't say goodbye more. Don't wanna let you go. I can't say goodbye. No, 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 no.
Great Melba Moore, and my correction, and that was the Flip Wilson show. You all remember Philip Wilson? Yeah, the devil made me do it. What a great excuse to do what you really wanted to do. Well, again, we're joined with the great Melba Moore, and I'm going to say it this way. The great Evie Rhodes. And Evie, again, seeing that wonderful play, and it touched me, because I like plays. I go to them as much as I can.
Okay.
But I like Broadway plays.
Yes.
Such a more professional. And
Yeah.
I know the place.
You don't like chitlin?
Ladies and gentlemen, put the camera on me. Come back to me. I love chitlins. I'm guilty. And as soon as this show is over, I'm going to find some, and I'm going to be guiltier. And hold more right along with it. Okay. But a lot of the plays don't really go into the depth of the story that you really get an understanding.
Yes.
You know, it's a lot of the humor, and that's good. The humor is good. But now, in this time and age, we need to get to the very root of the problem, and we need things that speak to that. We need visual things that also speak to that, as well as the verbal. This play, because being in television, love watching and analyzing and critiquing, and I sat and I watched that, and I saw such in-depth. Why? The storyline was great, but the actors were greater, and they brought what was on the page, they brought it to life, and to the reality of everyday life, and I said, wow.
But it must have had to do with her directing too. Did you direct it?
I did.
Because that's usually the director's job. So, but the point is, this is her first time doing this.
Yeah.
So it shows her
see,
gifts.
We wouldn't know that.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but we wouldn't know that. But if someone else just came, they wouldn't know, because really, you would have never known it was your. We know it's your first time.
I'm telling you this.
Would never know it was your first time.
I'm telling you this because I'm saying how amazed I am at what I observed at seeing the play. Because I'm saying, well, she didn't have a director.
No.
So I asked these questions after seeing the play. Then you could really see the quality of what her talent is.
Well, because
one of the things I was able to do though is in looking at the whole was I did bring in a co-director for the technical pieces because by it being my first play. There were technical things that happened that I didn't. You
mean
know.
like the set and the lights and those sound
we had set, we had set,
beautiful
design, staging, all those different people came in, you know, to do their pieces.
But the grits
and help with that.
The grits with the cheese.
Now that's what I was telling her too.
Yes.
In the beginning of the stages of her putting together the production team and the management team and all that stuff. While she's taking it around, she don't have to have no set because the meat is there.
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, we can get, because if the story's not there, there's no point in you having the rest of it.
Absolutely. And there was another piece in the set that really spoke very loud about the name of the play, and that was That Stained Glass Window.
Yes.
That was awesome.
Thank you so much.
Whose idea was that? Whose idea was the design? The set?
Yeah, well, it actually is mine, but it was commissioned by, there was a young man that came on, and he's a visual artist. Okay. That's what they call him. He's a visual artist. So I was able to convey my vision of what I wanted it to reflect and how I wanted it to look in the pieces that I thought needed to be there to him, and then he was able to join his artistic talent with my actual vision and bring that to life as you saw it in the window. Awesome. So that was really a blessing.
Now, and to our